outside, sitting in the green garden, nobody out there, but it's okay now. In the sunlight, don't mind if rain falls, just take me outside, sit in the green garden.
Welcome to a new edition of the Neon Jazz interview series with the Associate Professor of Music and the Director of Choral Activities at the Kansas City, Kansas Community College, Mr. John Stafford. He is the leader of the group The Standard, an award-winning vocal jazz ensemble. In December of 2018, the ensemble released their first full-length album entitled Feelin Good. Group members have won 3 Downbeat magazine's Student Music Awards and been invited to perform at the national conferences around the country. We spoke about this group with John, this new album, and so much more, so please get to know him and this group and dig this interview, my friends.
John, hey, thank you for taking a minute out for Neon Jazz to talk about Feelin Good. I appreciate you taking some time. This is a pretty big, hotly anticipated album on the Kansas City stage.
Thank you for having me on, Joe. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So, what I want to know, with albums like this, I know especially when it goes through a university process, you're talking about a lot of people involved. This is probably a relief, and there's a lot of joy that's going into this release of this album. So you just kind of take the lead here and talk to me a little bit about how this album came about and kind of the construction and how you feel about it now that it's actually something that people are listening to.
I'm very excited about the album. This is the first album from my ensemble. I've been at KCK for 9 years, and so we've done some recording in addition to that. But this album, what it is, it's a combination of the best music performed by the 2016/17 ensemble and the 2017/18 ensemble. The album features a combination of students, alumni, and faculty at KCKCC, and also it features a few professional Kansas City musicians as well. And so some of the musicians featured on the album that jazz listeners in the area would know would be a vocalist and pianist, Justin Binnick, who's also on faculty at KCKCC. Charles Williams plays piano for half the album. Robert Castillo, who leads the band The Sextet, he plays bass throughout the album. And so those are and also Doug Altwater, who plays for Sons of Brazil, he's featured on the album as well. And lastly, the other professional featured on the album is Jim Mayer, who's the band director at KCKCC. He's featured on the track on the album as well. The album was mastered by Ian Corbett, who a lot of people in the jazz scene know, who gigs around town periodically. The rest of the album is all students or alumni. And so there's about roughly 15 or 16 vocalists on the album, even though each group, each year is roughly around 11 to 12 students, vocal students. In terms of the rhythm section, we have a couple of rhythm section players that are students as well, like Michael Schley on guitar and Antonio Rea that plays drums on half the album. And so, and also lastly, it was mixed by an audio engineering student from the college, Brady Rose. He mixed the album, and so about 85-90% of it was done at the college. We recorded the entire album in Ian Corbett's audio engineering program at the college. About 85-90% of it was done in-house. So we're very fortunate to have that opportunity, and it's an exciting album. It's just a mix of a lot of different musical styles. There's swing, there's samba, funk, neo-soul, hip-hop, pop, rock. So it's a huge fusion of a lot of different music. So we just hope people enjoy the album.
Beautiful. I think you hit every talking point that I wanted to get after. John, thank you for sending over the music. Thank you for reaching out to Neon Jazz. I'm looking forward to profiling on the show, and good luck with the album.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening and tuning in to yet another Neon Jazz interview, where we give you a bit of insight into the finest players and singers in Kansas City and spots all over the globe, giving fans all that jazz. And thanks to John for his time and dedication to jazz. If you want to hear more interviews, go to Famous Interviews with Joe Domino on the iTunes Store. Visit neonjazz at youtube.com. And for everything Neon Jazz, go to the neonjazz.blogspot.com. Until next time, enjoy the jazz, my friends.
I'll go wherever you go, wherever you take me, I'll go.
Neon Jazz.